On June 15th, 1990, singer-songwriter Jimmy Buffett was on the Arsenio Hall Show. And Margaritaville is not able to be shown, but the interview is, and the best part for me is he credits Parrot Head creation to Ohio, in between Cincinnati and Cleveland somewhere, and of course Arsenio's from Cleveland. So, Cleveland, Cleveland, Cleveland. Other good stories on here too, so people will enjoy this. This is a very fun interview with Jimmy Buffett.
Talk about the origin of this label, Parrot Heads.
Parrot Heads? It came out of your home state of Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ohio, yeah. Strange, yeah?
Cincinnati, I think.
Cincinnati, like Cleveland, yeah, around that area. It's strange to me. I don't understand why all these people are into this kind of music. I guess it's people from the Midwest joined the Navy, too, you know? But it all came out of there, and we were doing a show in Cincinnati one day, and big crowd, 20,000 or so, and people dressed in the tackiest mixture of colors that I ever saw. I mean, it made anything you saw in a legitimate surf shop in Orange County look really out of proportion, you know? I mean, that mixture is unbelievable, and a friend of mine was playing bass for me, Timothy Schmidt, who played with the Eagles, said, "Look at them, they're like deadheads in tropical shirts." I said, "I think we got something here."
So now you're about to start your summer tour.
Summer tour.
Yeah. City near you. Will you be looking to spot Parrot Heads?
Spot them? Hell, they're everywhere. It's funny to spot the people that aren't dressed like that, you know? They dress for the show. They get into this. I guess it's sort of like I've been trying to figure it out, but I don't want to dissect it too much, but it's like I was hearing John talk about New Orleans. I started musically in New Orleans years ago, and it's like a little carnival. I think people can go and be Parrot Heads, and they could be a bank president or drive the UPS truck, and they go there and they put on their tropical Parrot Head gear, and they're sort of on a level, like carnival.
Yeah, yeah. How did you and Ed Bradley from 60 Minutes end up jamming together? I didn't know that he was a Parrot Head or a musician.
He's a musician?
Aye.
You can fool me.
Okay.
Well, you know, he plays gospel tambourine, you dig?
Oh, yeah.
He hits on the 1 and the 3.
Yeah.
You know, 2 and 4. I mean, I had to teach him to play 2 and 4, you know?
Right.
Played him a lot of Al Green records. He got it after a while. I'll hear about that. He is an old friend. We met years ago when he was covering Birch Bayh. That's how... He was a presidential candidate many years ago for you younger Parrot Heads out there. And he came to Key West, Florida, and was covering him, and stayed at my house for a while. And we had a great instant friendship, and I think because we're probably both road dogs, you know. We call it, even today, we compare good luggage, you know. He'll come back with Parrot and say, "Man, I found a bag." I go, "I'm going to see that bag." So it's been a great friendship, and the first time he got on stage, we were in Florida playing. And he'd come onto the plane, and he was in his gear for the show. And all my guys, my musicians, said, "Come on, talk like you do on TV, man." And then he got up on stage, and I said, "Well,
does he talk different when he's not on TV?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so Ed be perpetrating on the show?
Oh, no, I ain't gonna say that. Now, wait a minute. Don't get me in trouble now. They'll come investigate me, you know? I want to be controversial.
Because you look and you say, "Welcome to 60 Minutes." And then he get off, he's like, "Yo, how come we didn't take that commercial?" Instead of
he was a DJ to start, and his DJ name, and I'll tell this because it's Little Jazz Bow in Philly.
And that's, okay.
And so he reverts back to Little Jazz Bow. Okay. Occasionally. Yeah. And he is not bashful about getting on stage.
He got up there with you?
Well, I said, "Now, you know what? This big crowd, it's out of here, and if you feel like it, come on up here." And before I could introduce him, he was already out there, and he had fans on the front row going, "Ed, Ed." And I went, "What the hell's going on here?" And he hadn't been able to be stopped since.
Ed is perpetrating. So, you know the most interesting thing I read about you?
What's that?
You and Bill Murray own a baseball team together or something?
Yeah. Well, presently, we occupy the cellar of the Florida State League, the Miami Miracle, and Bill Veck Jr. is our general manager, and if we get out of last place, it will be a miracle, but it's fun. I always loved baseball, and we got into this, and we have a little team down in Florida, and it's fun to do, and
yeah.
It's fun to get out there, and minor league ball is great. And, you know, I was hoping, though, for maybe a strike this year. Our attendance would be up. But it's great to get out. You get to hit. You know, you get to go out if you're the team owner. And then on my passport, you know, musician is a label sometimes. It's a little detriment to you. So now I can put baseball team owner.
Yeah. Maybe you should combine the two and go up in the booth and play the organ. Maybe that'll help them win.
I did. My daughter Savannah and I, we played, and we had a terrible umpire. And the guy was a rotten umpire. And then he was hanging out in my bar after the show, and I told him not to serve a guy anymore. And but I got a little Yamaha and set up and got all the effects going. And Savannah, my daughter, turned the switches, and the umpire came over and stopped the game. He told me to get out of the stands, and I said, "You can't do that because I own the baseball team." I looked, It was cool.
Well, thanks for stopping by, man.
Thanks,
and
Arsenio.
continued success, and congratulations on the book.
Thank you.
Yeah. We'll be back with Jackson Purdue.
Thank you for watching Cleveland Live Music. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button. There's further patronage information in the video descriptions below. Thanks for all the support and making the channel grow.